It's a new day. You ready? Let's get it.
Yo, 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 welcome to
Bring in her A game.
I'm Kelsey,
And I'm Jenya.
and we're just two average Canadian girls talking all things women's sports and more.
You might just learn a few things and occasionally laugh with us.
Or more like, laugh at us.
Okay, welcome to the chat.
Let's get it! It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Actually not really at all.
No. Hey,
There's
we had...
no snow.
There was snow on the weekend.
That's true.
That was so magical.
Just not here.
Not here, no.
Well,
not
I mean,
here.
there was some snow, but it left really quickly.
Classic Calgary.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I love winter. I mean, I also love mild winters, so I'm kind of okay with it.
It's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah, because, you know, winter sports are so fun, and then it's like, oh, I just want twinkly snow and magic Hallmark movies.
I don't want like melted brown goop.
No, I don't want that.
That's a lot of Calgary winter.
That is a lot of Calgary winter. But hey, you get mild weather, muddy goop. It's not bad. I guess it's not the worst.
At least
trade-off.
it's not minus 40 the entire winter.
Right.
Edmonton.
Right, Edmonton. Also, to everyone who thinks Canada is a frozen wasteland.
Yeah.
Not all parts.
Calgary is the sunniest city in Canada.
Exactly. So we got our vitamin D, guys.
Yeah. I also supplement, though, because it still is very dark.
Yeah, actually. You can tell by my voice that I haven't supplemented enough.
Yeah. Just a precursor. We've got the fall coffees.
The fall coffee. Okay, my voice has been like this for a week. And this is the best it's been. So sorry that I sound like a gremlin. A Christmas gremlin, at least.
Yeah. Like a little Christmas elf.
Oh my goodness. Well, we have a fun episode today.
Oh,
we're
yeah.
going to get into lots of stuff like we always do, because that's what we're all about here.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the PWHL.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to kick it off with a fun little PWHL themed game.
Yeah. PWHL again stands for Professional Women's Hockey League. Let's go.
Let's go.
So good. I'm pumped. So I got to say that.
Yeah,
I'm probably going to say this like 15 times in this episode, but I'm so excited to follow the P-Dub.
The P-Dub. Yes, I love calling it the P-Dub.
P-Dub, I like that.
I don't know if anyone calls it that, but we're going to start it.
We're going to call it that. Why not?
Yeah, it's going to be epic this year, and I'm just pumped.
So, okay, let's dive into our game.
Okay.
AKA Two Truths and a Lie, P-Dub version.
P-Dub version.
P-Dub version. Okay,
you start.
I'll start. Here are my three things. One is a lie, two are true. Guess which one is what. Okay, number one. YouTube streams all of the P-Dub games live for free. Okay. Number two, Montreal won the first cup. Number three, the PWHL players have the most say in a pro league. Like, their players association have a lot of say for making policies. The most out of all the pro leagues out there, apparently.
Oh. Okay.
Is that a truth or is that a lie? Did I make that up?
So I think if you were to ask me these 2 days ago, I would have had no clue. But because I deep dived into the PWHL yesterday.
Derp. I should have made these more abstract because I forgot you did the deepest dive of life.
This is really good for our listeners because, like I said, 2 days ago, I wouldn't have known.
It's true.
But I do believe that the lie is that the Montreal Victoire did not win the Walter Cup in their first season.
Nice.
It was the Toronto Scepters.
It wasn't the Toronto Scepters.
Oh, shoot.
You know who it was? Minnesota Frost.
Oh, yeah.
Minnesota.
The Toronto, they were playing Toronto.
I think so, yeah. Yes.
Wow. But yes, YouTube streams the games live.
I just learned that right now.
It's wonderful. I know.
You know what? I honestly
think the PWHL probably has the like most accessible like viewing.
I think so. Well, I was just looking it up. I don't know if this is one of your facts. Maybe I shouldn't say it. But okay. Like, they've got deals with like TSN, Sportsnet, YouTube.
Yeah, I'll get into it.
Yeah, we'll get more into that later.
But yeah, and then also the players, and I also have a lot of facts about why the players have so much say. And it's crazy. It's the PWHL is probably it's just good things. There's good things happening in that league, and I feel like it's a good structure, and I feel like we can finally move forward.
Agreed.
With women's hockey.
Love that.
Okay,
give me
are
your
you
lies and your
ready?
truth.
There's in these 3 statements, there is 2 truths and 1 lie.
Wow.
Okay, first one. In the PWHL draft process,
Oh boy.
a player must be under the age of 45 to be eligible to play.
Okay.
Number 2. The PWHL allows a greater degree of body checking than was traditionally permitted in women's hockey, though it must be done with the clear intent to gain possession of the puck.
Okay.
Number 3. The colors of the new Vancouver team, the Vancouver Golden Knights, is Pacific Blue, Coastal Cream, Earthy Bronze, Sunset Gold, and Sky Blue.
Okay. Wow.
I'm going to say those again because those are some
I would
crazy
love
descriptive
to. Yeah,
colors.
I got to imagine it better.
Pacific Blue,
Specific blue.
Coastal Cream,
Okay.
that just is gross. Earthy Bronze,
Mm-hmm.
whatever that means.
Mm-hmm.
Sunset Gold,
Love that.
Sky Blue.
Okay, I love that.
Okay.
That's tricky. This is tricky.
I
Okay,
know.
yours are
Sorry,
way harder
sorry.
than mine. Deep diver. Okay. Let me think here. The first one again. Okay, we've got the colors.
Yeah, the first one was a player must be under
eligible.
the age of
Oh
45.
yeah. Okay.
And the second one was greater degree of body checking than traditionally.
Oh dang, that's tricky. Okay, I'm pretty sure the Golden Knights colors because I've been looking up that logo like crazy. Those are the colors. Unless you added one and you're trying to trick me.
I don't know.
Oh,
Okay. Go with your gut.
Okay, I think it's the first one.
Okay.
Actually, wait. Why would there be an age cap? But I know there's you have to be at least 18 to be drafted. I do know that. Let's go with the. No, let's go with body checking. Oh,
is
dang.
the lie?
This is hard. Yeah.
Body checking is the lie?
Is
The
it?
first one, actually, my research said that there's no minimum or maximum age.
Oh, okay. So I should have went with my gut. I just looked in their draft stuff, and I think it did say you have to be 18.
Oh, okay. Well, I trust you rather than AI. But it was crazy. It said that there's no maximum age. A veteran can
that
come
would
and
make
play.
sense.
It's all based on if the team wants to draft you.
Yeah.
So there's many players are eligible for the draft. But I could see there being a minimum age of 18.
Yeah.
But I wonder though if there's some
17-year-old players or something.
Yeah, who are have graduated and
Yeah.
I don't know.
Interesting. I think I did see that on their website. So,
Oh, okay. I believe that.
but you know what?
There is no age.
There's no discrimination.
There's no too old.
No, if
there's
you're
no-
50 years old and you want to go play P-Dub,
Yeah.
do it.
Do it.
That is mad respect. I would have mad respect for you because my knees ache at the thought of that. My body is in pain.
If you can skate without falling apart, then
I literally
Yeah.
I had a snowball fight on the weekend. And
as you should.
as you should when we had our little bit of snow. Anyways, my body hurt for 3 days afterwards. A snowball fight. That's embarrassing for me.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I'm not
whatever.
gonna say that it's not.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, interesting.
Okay,
That's fun.
here comes our weekly women's recap.
Okay, our weekly women's recap. Before we get into the P-Dub in great detail, because
Yeah.
we're going to deep dive them for you
Yeah.
guys because it's good. So,
There's so many other things happening.
oh my goodness,
outside of the
we're going to
P-Dub.
try and just blast through this stuff like we always try to do, but we always end up chatting for so long.
And
Anyways, number one. It's okay. We love to talk. That's probably why I also don't have my voice yet because I've been talking too much this week. Number one, the NSL final. Okay. When this episode releases, you're going to have to go back and watch the highlights.
Go back in time.
Once again, go back in time.
We
It's
should-
really hard
we
to
should-
keep up to date.
We should have a t-shirt that just says "Go back in time."
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
watch,
Bringing her A
get
game.
get in your time machine. Go watch
back.
the
Go
the
watch
finals.
women's sports. We should. That'll be our new merch drop.
There we go.
Oh, okay. But it's so hard to stay up to date. We're always a few days ahead or behind or whatever.
Yeah.
But anyways, super exciting. It's the NSL final in Toronto. It's AFC Toronto versus Vancouver Rise. That's going to be a good game.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a really good game.
Even if you can just go watch highlights,
Yeah.
like that's a lot of what following sports is too. You don't have time to follow all of the games and watch all of the games, or else you would have zero life. But there's such thing as highlights.
Yeah. So check them out.
Check them out.
We love highlights. I watch a lot of highlights. One thing I wanted to mention about Toronto, and I'm leaning towards Toronto, as I said in the last episode, I think. For what reason? Not sure. But I like their colors a lot, and I think no, they're very, just kidding. They have nice colors, but they're a very skilled team.
Yeah.
And one player that I wanted to highlight was Kaylee Hunter. She's only 17. So she's one of the youngest players in the NSL right now. They don't have to be 18.
No.
Okay. But she has 15 goals
Wow.
in this season. 15 goals is a lot of goals in soccer.
Yeah.
She's just a few goals behind Delaney Pridham, who plays for Ottawa, who got the Golden Boot Award, which means like every season there's a Golden Boot trophy award thing given to the player with the most goals. Anyways, so this Kaylee Hunter girl, who's only 17.
How many games do you think they played in a season? Like,
Oh, good question.
like including playoffs.
They started in what, May?
Yeah.
They started in May.
I think it was a
And
lot.
It's quite a few games, actually.
Mm-hmm.
They played quite a few, like almost one a week.
Yeah, for sure. At least one a week.
Yeah. For like all of summer.
Yeah.
And then into the fall now. Like, anyways, so
Yeah, so
15
that's
goals. Keep your eyes out for Kaylee Hunter. She's only 17, and I think she's like going to be a big player for Canada.
Yeah, let's go.
But anyways, that's exciting. NSL final. Whoop, whoop. We love soccer. It's coming to an end, which is probably good because out in Toronto, they're getting lots of snow.
Yeah.
So
That's the only problem with soccer in Canada.
Yep.
You need some indoor
Fields. But
yeah.
it's not the same. You got to play outside
Yeah.
in all the weather conditions. So
That's part of Canadian soccer as well.
yep, love that. Okay, so that's happening in soccer world. Let's get into basketball world.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. I'm excited for you to deep dive this because I feel like I've heard snippets of it, but let's get into it.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, a couple episodes ago, we talked about the WNBA and all
Yes.
the turmoil that's happening in that. And I think because of that,
Yeah.
there's these new leagues kind of like sprouting up who are like, hey, we can be a league that operates way better than the WNBA.
Yes.
So let's get into it.
Okay, let's get into it. So 2 new pro basketball leagues popping up here. Okay, people, that's nutso. That's nutso. First one is called Upshot. Okay.
Hate that.
Sorry. I don't know why they call it Upshot.
It sounds like upchuck to me.
Yeah. Like, I'm sorry. Not the best branding, I would say, but you know what? You win some, you lose some. So Upshot is a pro basketball league coming to the States. It's starting this coming spring in 2026. And it's going to act kind of like a farm league for the W. So you know how like the NHL and like the NBA, they all have, and the MLB, they all have like these farm leagues. That's what it's going to be like for the W. And so they're just starting with 4 teams. And they're all kind of on the east coast of the States. But it's a pro league, so players will be getting paid and developing skills. It's really, I think, a focus of development for players and then it would be like another pool for the W to draw from.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah. So
and then you're also getting like game experience and like, yeah, because you're not, maybe if you're done playing college, but you still want to, I don't know, there's a place for you. Like if you haven't been, making it to the WNBA or whatever, then you can at least go play a league.
Because it's really hard to make it into the W. Like,
does it run during the summer, like same as the W? Or
yeah. I believe it'll run at the same time as the W. So then these players can be playing, and then like they could be drawn from.
Yeah.
If there's injuries or whatever in the dub, I think they could draw from this pool potentially.
Oh, for sure.
So that's kind of cool. So that does give more options for those, like you said, those college ballers who maybe don't make it to the dub but want to continue to pursue pro ball without going overseas. It's kind of like a happy medium.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. Okay, Upshot. Next league, this is kind of craziness. This is craziness. It's called Project B. Why?
We need to get some more like different marketing people in here. I think
So.
Project B.
That sounds like some secret agent thing.
Yeah,
like,
it sounds like a mission.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe that's their whole marketing thing is
Maybe.
like, we are a mission to change the world.
you know what? That could be it.
Yeah.
That could be it. And so this is another pro women's basketball league. But this is more on the global scale.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is kind of crazy. So there's a lot of like big names that are behind this league. Like Candace Parker, she's a huge W player, retired now.
Mm-hmm.
But she's like endorsing it. And then there's some other NBA players. And then a big guy who is like a co-founder of Project B. His name is Grady Burnett, and he was the former executive of Facebook and Google.
Oh.
So this guy got money in the bank.
Okay.
Anyways, and clearly knows how to work big business kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But this is going to be interesting. So what I've gathered so far.
And it's running opposite season
Yes.
to the WNBA. So then it's players in the W can play
Yes.
in Project B.
Yes. So this is interesting, okay?
Yeah.
So what I've gathered so far, it's kind of a global league consisting of 6 teams right now. They'll have about 11-player roster, and they're going to do tournament style. That's what I've gathered. Maybe it'll change, who knows. But tournament style, traveling across Europe, Asia, and the Americas. So that'll be interesting.
Crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
That'll be so fun.
I think it'll be really fun. So it's projected to start next fall. It's been in like the works. They've been like figuring out this league for the last 2 years, apparently, like all this talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
But they are offering big money.
Mm-hmm.
They are offering big money to their players, which is awesome for WNBA players because it is the off season.
Mm-hmm.
So it's another option for them to continue to ball all year round and make good money in the off season, and probably way more than the W.
Yeah. Which is also interesting because, I mean, eventually we want to do an episode on name, image, and likeness, which is like big in college sports right now. But it's just crazy because there is like these players like Caitlin Clark or Alyssa Thomas or whatever. There's WNBA players who have, they're, because of the world of social media, they're entering into this like era of also being influencers, like athletes being influencers. And so there's global, like people globally know these girls around the world. So for them to like go play tournaments in other areas of the world, they're going to get massive like following because all of these people who are from different countries other than the States can actually go watch these players that they've been following and like love. They can go watch them play live, which is really cool.
Which would be really cool. So I'm really curious how this like tournament style play will run, and what that really looks like. And if there's a game in Canada, you know we're going to that.
Oh yeah,
that would be so crazy.
Yeah.
The one thing that's like interesting is that it will be the same time as Unrivaled. So we've talked about Unrivaled a little bit, which is that 3-on-3 league that Nafisa and others have started, and Brianna Stewart have started. So wow,
it's Brittany.
It's Brittany. So that'll be like the only competition. Yeah. But I was thinking about that, and I'm like, you know what? It's actually good because the more opportunity there are for women to continue to play sports, like in their off season, great. Yeah. Because really, it's only a select few that can make an Unrivaled squad because it's 3-on-3. It's small teams. Yeah. So this opens up more. So there'll be a lot more opportunity for women to play in the off season, which is cool. Yeah. That's sweet. That's sweet. I'm going to read. Okay, I just have a couple quotes by this Grady Burnett guy. Okay. He said.
Give it to me.
I'm going to give you some quotes. He said he believes this league will be a multi-billion-dollar business because of the huge increase in interest in women's sports. You heard it here, folks.
Well, that's exactly what we were saying about our deep dive. It's like women's sports, especially the W, is just skyrocketing. Like, so why isn't the league taking advantage of that? Here's a league that will.
It will. It will. And another co-founder is this Jeff guy. Anyways, he's like a co-founder of Skype as well. So anyways, there's like these guys who are like, okay, we see where the money's going to be.
Wait, where is Skype these days?
Well, it was big for a time. He's investing his money somewhere else now.
Maybe he sold it to Zoom.
Probably. Okay. He also said, the growth in women's sports rivals any... Wow, never mind. I think I read that quote wrong.
No, the growth in
Yeah.
women's sports rivals anything in AI right now.
And then he said, it is truly majestic.
It is truly
It
majestic.
is truly majestic. And he also
Rivals
said,
anything in AI right now? What does that mean?
I think that means like,
Athletic
you know how,
intelligence? Just kidding.
I think he means, because I mean,
Like
he's
the growth
worked,
of AI?
yeah,
Oh,
he's
okay.
obviously worked in like big tech company things.
Yeah.
And so I think he sees how AI is exploding.
Yeah.
And so he's like, women's sports is also
It's like
exploding.
trending in the same direction.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
So he said, it's truly majestic. That's cool.
It is truly majestic.
Yep. He also said this, we see this as something that will be helpful to lifting athletes across all sports and bringing more access and proximity to fans across the world, like we talked about. He's like, maybe there'll be more competition, yes, but we want to add to sport and the overall ecosystem of it.
Mm-hmm.
He said, we've got tremendous respect for the W, and there's plenty of room for another offering of sport. Which
For
is pretty
sure.
cool.
Well, and
Pretty
also the
cool.
more competition that you have, like competition isn't necessarily a bad thing. Like competition between leagues and stuff isn't a bad thing because it brings out those who are higher talented. Like
Absolutely.
it calls for higher talent.
Absolutely. Because
to-
they'll be
yeah.
fighting for those players.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know? And, okay, the last thing about Project B is the first 2 women to get signed onto one of these teams.
Oh yeah.
Just this week, guys. This is hot off the press. One was just 19 hours ago she signed.
Wow.
Alyssa Thomas.
Oh my goodness.
Alyssa Thomas signed.
Amazing.
Crazy. And Nneka Agumake.
Wow.
So Nneka is the president
Yeah.
of the Players Association for the W. So
Mhm.
she's the one like in a lot of these negotiations for the dub.
Yeah.
Anyway, so she signed first and then Alyssa Thomas signed. So pretty big names have signed with this Project B.
Crazy. That's gonna be fun.
I think it'll be really fun to see. I don't know. I'm curious to see what goes on here.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, we'll be following that
Yeah.
next fall for sure. But kind of crazy. 2 new
Yeah.
pro basketball leagues.
I
Like,
mean,
what?
it also goes to show that like something interesting is happening in the W and it's not lining up.
Interesting.
Yeah. How can you be
negotiate-
in a deficit? Just kidding.
Yeah. How can they be losing money when people are like, this is a multi-billion-dollar business?
Okay,
Negotiations are still going on in
Yes.
the dub anyways.
Yeah. Anyway, that's also an update.
Yeah.
That there's nothing happened. So
Okay. Last update. Another new league.
far. Okay. Let's go.
Okay?
We're popping up.
We're popping. Women's sports be popping off.
Yeah.
Okay. Another women's sports thing. The WPBL. Another acronym for us.
Whoopable.
Whoopable. Whoopable. Whoop it. Whoop it really good.
Whoopable. It sounds like wiffle ball.
Whipple.
That would be sweet. A new women's wiffle ball league.
Jokes. It's women's pro baseball. Women's pro baseball
Yeah,
league.
crazy.
Okay, baseball.
I mean, whipple ball sounds like
Whipple ball.
baseball. Yeah.
Whipple ball. So that's kind of cool. So they're going to be starting in the spring, supposedly. We got New York, Boston, LA, and San Fran are the first 4 teams in this women's pro baseball league.
Cool.
We've been watching this show on TV.
Yeah, it's about the like kind of the first women's pro baseball league, and it was kind of the beginning of really any sort of like women's sport, because during war times there was, baseball is a big thing. All the men,
Go America.
all the men went off to war, and then there was not a lot of baseball. To bring up some morale around that whole era, they started a women's baseball league.
Yep.
And that,
Yeah.
just was kind of the beginning of women's baseball. But
Yeah.
it kind of really, like,
Died
once
out.
the war was done, it kind of really died out. And yeah.
Yeah. Because that was called the All-American Girls Pro Baseball League.
Yeah.
And then, that was like in the 1940s and 50s or whatever. But that slowly died out. So this is like the first time since then. Since
Yeah.
like the 1950s
Yeah,
that
that's
a
crazy.
pro baseball league for women has begun with these 4 teams.
Yeah.
One thing that I thought was cool, I was kind of checking out their website for it, and they have a list of all of their whatchamacallits, an advisor. They have like a bunch of advisors
Okay.
who are like helping to structure this league. And one of the advisors is Maybelle Blair. and she actually was a player back
Oh,
in that
so
all
fun.
American Girls Baseball Pro League.
Cool.
She played in 1948.
Wow.
And so she's got to be pretty old then.
Yeah.
But she's an advisor for this new baseball league,
Yeah, that's
which is
cool.
pretty cool.
Mhm.
So that's sweet. The player draft for that is happening on November 20th.
Okay.
So they'll be drafting their players soon. And then they're also starting in May. So many things are coming back in
It
May.
always has to be in the summer.
Oh, I just can't wait for May.
I just guess I'm gonna plop down in front of the TV all summer. Oh dear.
So May, they're going to be starting their first season. They said they're just going to have a 7-week season.
Yeah.
Because there's only 4 teams.
Yeah.
So
Don't need.
it'll
much time.
be pretty short. But pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. So, one thing interesting that I saw on their website is that the players will receive revenue from league sponsorship. Did you hear that, Dub? Did you hear that? The players will receive revenue. Dun, dun, dun. That's cool.
We'll receive revenue. Period.
They'll make money.
Yeah.
They gonna make money.
Yeah.
So that's the WPBL.
Yep.
Cool.
And speaking of baseball, we have to shout out the Blue Jays.
We got to.
What a sad Game 7. It was a very exciting, but it was dead silent when that game ended in our households.
We had a time of mourning,
Yeah,
honestly.
it was I thought I was going to cry.
I think we all did a little bit.
Maybe a tear might have been shed. Because it's just different when it's one team in Canada and and everyone is, And baseball's been around for so long, and it's just all this years of
Oh my goodness.
it's time, and it goes all the way to Game 7. It was
tough.
incredible. That was the beauty of sports right there.
Oh,
was
that's I love that.
Yeah.
I love when Canada becomes united over something like that. It just wow, warms every cockle of my heart.
And every what?
Every cockle of my heart. Haven't you heard that?
Not at all, you ancient reptile.
Ancient reptile. I sound like an ancient reptile. There's something. Okay, did I
stutter?
did I stutter? No. Did I bandwagon hard?
Yes.
Of course.
For
Did
sure.
every other Canadian who's not a big baseball fan? Of course. But that's
Yes.
what we do.
Yeah.
We bandwagon when we cheer. It was
Yeah.
kind of sad. I was talking to a kid the next day after the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, did you watch that Jays game? And I was like, it was so sad. He was like, excuse me? It wasn't sad. It was devastating. I was like, oh, yeah, that's a better word.
Yeah. You're right.
You're right,
It
kid.
needs to be more descriptive.
Yeah, anyways.
Yeah.
So, hey, there's always next year.
Yeah.
Okay,
And speaking of men's sports.
we got to keep going on men's
Yes.
sports.
I've married into a family that are diehard Saskatchewan Roughriders family.
We have green blood.
Yes, they literally bleed green. And
It's a little bit
so
much.
it's pretty intense in the world of the CFL because the Riders are going to the Grey Cup. Woo!
It's so exciting. First time in 12 years.
Yes.
This is so big, okay?
So
this
big.
is so big for us.
And their game to make it to the Grey Cup was
Crazy.
Down to 11 seconds, they scored a touchdown.
Oh my gosh. The last 2 minutes was absolutely
I
insane.
was straight clenched that whole last 5 minutes.
I don't think I breathed.
Yeah.
I'm amazed I'm still alive. I
Yeah.
didn't pass out. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
So, get in your time machine.
Go back.
Watch
Sunday
the
afternoon.
highlights.
Sunday afternoon. Go Riders.
Go Riders.
Go Riders. Super exciting.
Okay.
Okay. Wow.
Let's
that's
break for just a minute.
Yeah, I need to give my voice a rest.
Yeah.
Okay. We
We're back. Wow, we said the exact same. We said, okay, we back at the same time.
Once again, we are in sync here. This is what happens when you spend so much time together talking about sports.
Okay, cool. So now that we gave you that update, we are going to move right into just a good old deep dive into the P-Dub.
P-Dub.
The PWHL. But first, we have to start with a little bit of history. So put on your glasses.
Get out your notebook.
Get out your notebooks and
Get ready to be educated.
ready for this lecture
I'm ready.
on the history. This was kind of hard for me to figure out because there was so many acronyms and so many different leagues. Then this happened, but I'm not going to give you it all, or else we'd be here for another hour. But I'm going to give you like little spark notes of like more what was important to the PWHL itself. Because as we know, the P-Dub is only 3 years old.
Crazy.
But this wasn't the first women's hockey league, obviously.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to start in the early 2000s. The Canadian Women's Hockey League, they weren't the first women's hockey league to obviously exist. There was a couple kind of in the 90s that were starting, and that's when it kind of started. But the CWHL, the Canadian Women's Hockey League, was an amateur senior league that was founded in 2007. And that went for quite a while. It went all the way until 2019, which is quite recent, actually.
Yeah.
And that was just Canadian. So that was just Canadian teams, not states or anything like that. But they ended up having some turmoil within finances and leadership and all that stuff. And they were structured as a nonprofit. So that's what was a bit different. So then the players weren't actually given salaries because of the structuring of nonprofit, but they were offered like bonuses and stipends and stuff occasionally as incentive.
Because it was an amateur league.
Yes, it wasn't like a pro league. It was just an amateur senior league.
Interesting.
So then, but in 2015, so before it dissolved, there was a new hockey league that emerged in the U.S. that was called the PHF, the Premier Hockey Federation.
Okay.
And they were structured differently. So they offered players salaries. And that started kind of going off in the U.S. So then we kind of had these two leagues, one in Canada, one in the States. They were both kind of running well, but they basically they were like, it's inevitable that these leagues need to merge to create like one big national hockey federation or whatever.
Love that.
But because they just like couldn't figure out how to merge because the CWHL was structured as a nonprofit and the PHF was structured as a for-profit.
Right.
So like structurally they were just so different that they just couldn't like find the common ground to agree on becoming. So then they just remained to have two leagues. But then after the dissolution of the CWHL in 2019, the PHF expanded into Canada in 2020.
Okay.
So then that's when the PHF kind of started blowing up a little bit more because they're offering players salaries, and there was some Canadian teams now, and then there was some U.S. teams.
Okay. So they were technically professional.
Yes.
Okay.
That would have been a pro hockey
Okay.
league. In 2020. So that's when it came to Canada. So not that long ago.
That's literally 5 years ago.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. But kind of with the issues within the CWHL, because obviously they had some financial and leadership, like there was just some hard things because the players weren't getting paid. And anyway, after that, just hundreds of prominent women's players, including like Canadian and American, like Olympic level players, they founded a association, which was the Professional Women's Hockey Players Association.
Yep.
The PWHPA. Are you following? Here's the acronyms.
Yep. I love them. I love a good acronym. You know, I love that.
The PWHPA, which is a player association.
Yep.
That formed basically to advocate for a more financially stable league where the players actually had some more say, where they could actually earn a living. Stuff like that.
Yep.
And pretty much every other league out there has a players association where it's like an advocacy group for the players themselves.
Yep.
Anyway, they started boycotting existing leagues that were out there, including the PHF.
Interesting.
Just because the PHF was offering salaries, but it was like little.
Itty bitty.
It was, I think it was like 2,000 to 10,000 a year.
What?
With a max of 100,000, a team could only pay like a cap of 100,000 for their entire
Like
team.
that was their budget?
Yeah. So like imagine
Excuse
playing
me?
professional women's hockey and getting paid $2,000 the entire year.
That's actually insane.
That's
crazy. $2,000? Like kids are making that in like 2
McDonald's.
weeks at McDonald's. That's
anyways, so then there's a reason
No
why this
wonder.
Players Association was boycotting existing leagues.
Yeah.
So then there was all this like tension between the PWHPA and the PHF, and they're just basically fighting.
And this is in 2020.
Yes. This is in like 2020 or like early 2020s. I don't know exactly the year.
Yeah.
Anyway, so now we insert this guy named Mark Walter.
Let's go, Marky.
Mark Walter, he's just a businessman from the States. I think his background is in law or something. But he's got a lot of different fingers in the
Different pies.
yeah, and like the sports world. But he is a part owner of the LA Dodgers, so like the MLB team.
Okay, congrats.
Yeah, congrats.
Congrats.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
The NBA team, the Lakers, the LA Lakers, and he also owns part of the LA Sparks, which is
Okay.
the WNBA
Respect.
team. He also has like ownership in some tennis world stuff, and like him and his wife are kind of that's where their investments are kind of they go
Yeah.
to is the sports, which is really cool. So anyway, he knows a lot about ownership of teams. Anyway, so he founded this league called the PWHL, which is what we're talking about, obviously, in 2023. So he just went ahead and just was like, I'm going to create a league called the PWHL in 2023. And that like single act of just making a league just dissolved the whole dispute between the PHF and the PWHPA.
Interesting.
Yeah, because basically he was like, okay, quit fighting. I'm going to create a league where both of you get what you want. Where there's where there's a league here that you can play, but then you also earn a ton more money.
Yeah. Like you get what you know.
Yes.
deserve.
And so then he owns actually all of the teams. So he is like,
Whoa.
yeah.
Dang,
Yeah.
Mark.
I know.
Okay.
So, well, and it's not just him. It's the
Yeah.
Mark Walter Group,
Yeah.
which is obviously a lot is him.
An investor
But he
group.
owns all of the teams and the league.
Wow.
And so just imagine how much money this guy has.
Okay, yeah. Okay. I got to become friends with this guy.
But yes, anyway, so the structure of the PWHL is, it's just like, it has professional infrastructure. So it was built with a collective bargaining agreement, so a CBA, which we've talked a lot about that, so that the players can actually have some more say, but then it has professional infrastructure with like the league itself. So the fact that the PWHL exists is just a huge step forward for women's hockey, because it is about time. Like they have just been like, this league started, and then this league's, and then these leagues fighting, and then the players aren't getting paid. And then it's like, Canada is hockey too.
Right.
Like, you know, like this Canadian sport is hockey, and it's crazy that it's taken this long for just women to be
To be a professional.
Yeah.
That's actually so nuts.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Like wow.
Yeah.
That's like our national identity. Our
Yeah.
collective identity is hockey.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Anyway, so yeah, that was kind of all of the history of like how the P-Dub started.
Okay, that's really interesting.
But yeah, and then their first season was in January 2024 with 6 teams: the Minnesota Frost, Boston Fleet, New York Sirens, Ottawa Charge, Toronto Scepters, and the Montreal Victoire.
Love it.
So those were the 6 inaugural teams. And then, then last year we talked about it, the Victoire won the Walter Cup, as they call it, the Walter Cup, obviously, because he owns everything.
Yep.
And there you have it. We are up to speed with where we're at in 2025.
Okay, let me just finish jotting all my notes down.
Yeah,
I learned so much right there.
End of lecture.
Done. Everyone take a breather.
Yeah.
That is actually crazy. Well, and that kind of goes back to the fact that I uncovered while we were playing Two Truths and a Lie of the PWHL players actually have like some of the greatest say in making league policies
Yeah.
in a pro sports league.
Yeah.
Thanks to Walter.
Yeah. And because it's so new.
Yeah,
Like,
it's so new. They have a
I
lot
think
of say.
it's almost easier to like, here's a brand new league. Let's structure it differently from the get-go
Yep.
rather than having all these like old ancient leagues that have just operated the way that they've operated
Right. And now
for
we have
so
to try
long,
and
and then
change.
they have to change that. Yeah.
And that's hard. Nobody
Yeah.
likes change.
No.
Well, some people do, but not a lot of people like change. And
Or
so
it's
hard.
just harder to restructure a company
Yeah.
than just start a brand new company.
Right,
Yeah.
like an entire, that's a lot of work. And so I think it's really cool that they take a lot of player input to make this league what it is.
Yeah.
That's actually so crazy.
Super cool.
So cool.
So then where we're at today, and this is fun because we actually don't have to say get in your time machine.
You can just watch it real time,
Real
people.
time.
Real time for the first time.
November 21st, Wicked for Good comes out. Just kidding.
So get your butts to the movie theater November 21st, everyone. Okay?
No, I
Okay.
mean, that's also happening November 21st.
Yes, which
Wicked
we're
for Good is-
obviously excited
yeah,
about.
We're very
No,
excited about.
We're hardly excited about
Yeah.
that.
But also November 21st is the start date of the new season, the 25-26 season of the PWHL, and there's 2 games happening. The Toronto Scepters and Minnesota Frost are playing each other, but then also we have 2 brand new teams. We
This
talked
is
about
it.
this.
Expansion teams.
We haven't talked about their names though.
No, that's... Should we
Yeah.
reveal them? Okay, so just like in the last couple weeks,
Yeah.
these expansion teams' names have dropped, or these expansion teams have dropped their names.
Names and logos.
And logos and colors and everything. So you
Yep.
already got a little bit of a snippet at Vancouver.
Yeah.
Kelsey said they're called the Golden Eyes, and she
Yep.
listed all their nice colors.
Yeah.
Very neutral, very nice, very,
Very
pretty.
earthy, very coastal.
earthy, coastal stuff. Okay, Vancouver Golden Eyes.
Yeah.
And the other one is Seattle Torrent.
The Seattle Torrent.
Seattle
Yes.
Torrent. That's kind of fun.
And they are playing each other on the 21st. So it'll be fun to see. Actually, also, I needed to look into what players they drafted, actually. I think Sarah Nurse is
Yep.
playing for Vancouver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sarah Nurse. So she's a pretty big name in
She's a
Canada.
big name,
Also, you might know some of her cousins.
Yeah.
Kia Nurse,
Yeah.
her cousin, plays for LA Sparks.
Yep.
Yep.
Or
in
did
the
she get
W.
drafted?
No, she plays for the
Yeah.
Sparks, yeah. In the W. That's her cousin. And then her other cousin, Darnell Nurse,
Also plays hockey.
also plays hockey. You might know that name.
Yeah.
He
Edmonton.
Edmonton. Does
The
he still
Oilers.
play for Edmonton?
I don't know. I don't follow men's hockey. Just kidding.
I gave that up.
I've given up.
I've given up.
Once the
I'm
Oilers
full
lost
into women's
for the
sports.
second time
In a
the-
row, yeah. Anyways, those are her cousins. So,
Yeah. It's
yeah.
a big sport family.
yeah. And also, actually, Sarah Nurse got a Barbie made after her.
Oh yeah, so
This
cool.
summer, there was a
and
few...
also, I think it's Tamika Nurse. Is Kia Nurse's
Yep.
sister or cousin too?
Yep.
Is it Tamika? Anyway,
think
she
so.
also plays basketball or
Yep.
played.
I
Basketball
think she played basketball, and now she does a lot of announcing.
Mm-hmm.
So the Nurse family, whoa, okay.
Yeah,
What kind of
big
genes
is-
you got going on over there? But
Crazy.
okay.
Anyway, so let's talk about the Torrent because I
Yes.
mean the Golden Eyes. I like the name because it's like cool. Golden Eyes. It's named after a common bird. That's found in Vancouver, which is kind of cool.
I do like that.
But I don't know. I feel like the Torrent is pretty cool.
Torrent.
Yeah,
That's
like
like,
yeah. It is
kinda like
obviously kind of turnt. I was thinking like torrential. Like
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like a big word.
it's like I'm scared to get hit by a torrent
yes,
of rain. You know? Like,
exactly.
that's going to pelt you.
And it has to do with like water, which like Washington has all these like waterways or whatever. And but it also just like comes from the image of just being like powerful and relentless and just carving a path forward. Like a torrent is just coming towards you and it's taking everything out.
It's
in
going
its
to
path.
sweep you off your feet,
Yeah.
you know? Like,
So that would be pretty cool if they just like came in hot and just won all the way to the end.
okay, that would be absolutely nuts. So I love a good expansion team just like blazing a trail first season.
Yeah.
That's actually such a cool name, the Torrent.
Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about expansions. We think so now that this league is just
Happening.
Yeah, happening. It's going
Stuff
crazy.
is happening
We'll
here.
talk a little bit about viewership as well. But I think that there's gonna continue to be expansions. I think that
100%.
they're like Canada, especially because we talked about like hockey is our identity as a country,
As a collective nation.
yes. That I think
There's rumors.
like Alberta will be next.
I think so. Okay, so there's rumors of like more expansion teams,
Yeah.
and there's definitely rumors of Alberta. Now, Is it going to be Edmonton or is it going to be Calgary?
Yeah.
Everyone vote Calgary.
Yeah.
No.
Although I can see Edmonton happening quicker just because of the whole Oilers, and I feel like they're more of like a hockey culture just because of their more northern cold
Yeah.
atmosphere.
And they already have their
Calgary, we have too many like mountain granolas that don't follow
true.
hockey.
It's true. Yeah. I feel like it will go to Edmonton, and you know what? That's awesome.
Yeah.
I will be there.
Oh, for sure.
I will be there at those games watching and cheering on because it's Alberta.
Yeah.
And how cool would that be? Like
Yeah.
right now we have like West Coast and East Coast, but nothing in the Central.
Yeah.
So we need something here that we
Yeah.
can.
Either that or like Winnipeg.
Yeah, that would be
I
cool
could see
too.
Winnipeg
Yeah.
really like grabbing
Investing into that.
and it being received really well. I could see that
Yeah.
being going crazy in Winnipeg,
That's true.
which also would be sweet. But
yeah. So expansion teams.
crazy.
That'll be fun. It'll
Yeah.
probably be not for like maybe the next season they'll start
Yeah.
announcing more, hopefully. So hopefully.
But yeah, and I think it's going to continue to expand because
Yes.
the viewership is going crazy. Like even if you just compare the first couple years of the PW and like last year and how much it's just trending like crazy. Like they have major deals now with CBC and TSN and actually Prime Video. That's what I really love about having Prime Video is that they are getting into the sports world and you can watch so many different hockey games, especially hockey, like men's hockey and women's hockey.
Yep.
You can watch, I mean, obviously we talked about YouTube Live. Like it's pretty easy to watch women's hockey right now.
Which is pretty cool because I feel like for the dub, a lot of it is like gate kept. Like I feel like you have to get lots of different subscriptions
it's hard
or
to
this.
watch,
Like
especially the games that have like more playoff games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's harder to watch.
yeah, they didn't like broadcast them all. Whereas I feel like the PW, it's way more accessible. Which is
and we
cool.
do have more Canadian teams. Like it's
that is
it's
true.
half and half. Whereas the dub we have one team coming.
Yeah, that's true. We didn't have a
I think in
Canadian
the
team yet.
States maybe it's a little bit easier to watch the W.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's just give you some stats because it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
There was an overall average of fans coming to the games watching live. This includes regular season and playoff. There was an average of 7,000 fans.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that would come and watch. That's an average. Like, that's pretty insane. That 7,000 people per game were coming for a season or a league that has just started. Anyway,
Right, because it was just their second season last year. So
and that was last season was the average. So I think it's going to be even more.
I think
and
so.
Nearly 4 million Canadian adults are considered PWHL fans, following at least half the games.
Yes, Canadian adults. Yes.
Yeah.
Almost 4 million of us. That's
know.
actually pretty sweet.
Yeah. 4 million is a lot.
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
And you know what? It's just going to grow. It's just going to grow.
There we go.
One thing that's kind of cool too, we'll keep talking about the P-Dub, is the takeover.
Yes.
Okay, so last year they did a few takeover games where they played in different cities across Canada and the United States just to like give other fans the opportunity to watch.
Yeah.
So here are some for our Alberta listeners. Mark these on your calendar because they're doing some PWHL takeover games in Alberta. In Edmonton, there's going to be a game on December 27th. Maybe we'll be there.
Yeah, I think we should.
I think we
Especially
should.
Christmas break.
I know.
Easy.
Okay, let's take the fam jam.
Yeah.
Okay. December 27th, there's a game in Edmonton, and April 7th, there's a game in Edmonton.
Right.
So, Edmontonians, get your tickets, support the P-Dub. Let's go. And Calgary, woo woo.
Yeah.
There's a game at the Saddle Dome on April 1st,
Which is also your birthday.
which is also my birthday.
So
So,
we should
like,
probably
what?
go.
I think they heard it was my birthday, and they're like, we got to go play a game on Jenya's birthday.
They listened to the podcast.
Yeah.
And they're like, who's this
The
Jenya?
P-Dub. Their marketing team listens to our podcast. Absolutely not. So maybe we'll be at that game too. That would be crazy cool.
Yeah, if we all go, then it will just show that there's PWHL fans out there, and then they'll bring a team to Alberta.
Yeah, okay. That's our goal, is
Yeah.
at least to Alberta.
Yeah.
So everyone who's listening, every single person, bring every single
All
friend you have.
10 of you.
Okay, all 10 of you. If each of you bring 10 friends, that's 100 people.
Oh, dang.
Okay, we can almost pack out
There's
the stadium.
teacher's math for you.
There's teacher math. Okay. So everyone bring a friend. or 10 friends
Yep.
and go to these games because that'll be so fun. We'll see you there, guys.
Oh yeah.
See you there.
See you there.
So mark your calendars.
Let's go.
PWHL takeover.
Let's
Sweet.
go.
Okay. Why don't we talk about
Let's name drop.
let's name drop. I love name dropping.
Yeah.
Okay. Marie-Philippe Poulin. Our girl.
Our girl.
She's like number 1, okay?
Oh yeah.
She plays for Montreal. She's the captain.
Yeah.
You've heard us talk about her at the beginning of
Yeah.
in like episode 2, maybe
Yeah.
episode
Very
1.
beginning.
She's pretty dope. She's a 3-time Olympic champion. Going for 4, baby.
Oh yeah. This year.
Going for 4. February, let's go.
Winter Olympics.
Winter Olympics, let's go. Okay, that's also going to be so fun to follow.
Yeah.
Anyways, she's crazy. She's great. She's a forward. She got 19 goals last season. She is hot.
Yep.
And ready to just rock and roll.
Yep.
We talked about Sarah Nurse. She's playing for Vancouver this year, so for an expansion team, pretty exciting.
Yep.
She's a forward as well. She got 6 goals last season. Go Sarah. Shout out
Sarah.
to a girl. Other names. Okay, there's so many big names.
Yeah.
And all of these names that we're also dropping, they're also a part of the training roster for the Olympic team.
Yes. So these
So-
are like Olympians coming to you February 2026.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
pay attention to these names, guys, because they're going to be representing our country.
Mhm.
And once again, Canada, unite.
So wait, these are all Canadians.
These are all Canadians.
Yeah, let's go.
I only pulled the top Canadian players.
Yeah.
Um,
cares about
Aaron,
US?
sorry, we have U.S. listeners, and you guys are awesome.
Oh right, we do.
We do.
We do. But this is also a Canadian podcast, and we
Yeah.
love our neighbors to the south.
We do.
They give us many amazing women's sports things like the W and half of the PW.
Right?
and-
Like, honestly, you give us most of our content to talk about. So,
Exactly.
anyways, another name to look for, Erin Ambrose. She plays for Montreal. She's a defender. She's a pretty big name out there. She got 13 assists last season. Daryl Watts. We talked about her a bit earlier on in the show.
Mm-hmm.
She plays for Toronto. 12 goals. Brianne Jenner, sorry. Natalie Spooner. We got some big names. Natalie Spooner actually was the 2024 IIHF Player of the Year because of her outstanding season in the PW and for helping Canada win gold at the World Championship.
Yeah, pretty cool.
So those are just like a handful of names. Obviously, there's a lot of Canadians out there that are playing, and they're doing awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. It's just so fun.
Yeah.
So keep your eyes open.
Keep your
Keep
eyes
them
open.
Watch them, support them this season, and
Yeah.
then definitely support them during the Olympics because
That's right.
we gon' dominate.
Yeah, we better beat US. So I feel like it's always like US
know.
and Canada. in
It
the
always
finals.
is. It always
sometimes
is.
Sweden and like Finland and stuff.
Oh,
out
yeah.
there, but
Ever since like way back in the day with Haley Wickenheiser and just like there's always been that
Yes.
competition.
yeah.
I
Did you
love
ever
it.
wish that you got into hockey growing up
You know
or
what?
like played it?
While I was brushing my teeth this morning, I was pondering that.
Mm-hmm.
And I do wish I was.
Yeah.
I think I could have been a hockey girl.
I think you could have been for sure.
And I think I would have had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Because it's just like there's that little bit of extra, I don't know.
Like-
it's an intense sport and
Yeah.
there's a little bit more aggression.
Yeah.
And I think I really could have got into
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, for sure. And I've heard some stats kind of say that hockey is probably one of the hardest, like athletically, the sport to play because you're not just balancing on skates. Like
Yeah.
you're learning to skate, but you're learning to skate with such control and finesse. But then you also you're not using your feet or your hands. Like you're carrying a stick, which then you have to
Hand-eye coordination.
Hand-eye coordination with a small puck.
Yeah.
Like it's a small puck with a long stick, and then you're wearing all this equipment and you're skating. Like it's actually insane when you think about
All the
like-
factors. They're like, how complicated can we make this for a person?
Yeah, and it's apparently one of like the most difficult, like athletically, sport to play,
Yeah.
which is insane. I think I would have really got into hockey if I was
Yeah.
dealt a different hand of cards, but
Yep. Different experience, maybe.
exactly. But yeah, hockey, I just have to share. So I played a teeny bit of hockey growing up. I played when I was like 7 years old.
Yep.
And we shared about that. And then I did like a hockey academy in high school for 1 year. But little Kelsey she was pretty timid and scared.
Scared. Yeah, I get that.
And so hockey, I was one of the only girls and I was new to a city. So it it wasn't a great recipe for to learn to
Success.
love the game.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I did have a lot of fun and I learned a ton. And there was also no girls hockey team at my school at the time,
Right.
which is what we talk about a lot too. Like a lot of it is just opportunity for girls to play.
Yeah. And a lot of it we just don't have.
Like
that
I
same
honestly
opportunity.
think that would have changed my trajectory with sports if there was a women's hockey team, because it was there at the school I went to, there was a hockey academy. Like it was a big program. Anyway, so then they did say that I could go play with like a school that was in the same division that they had a women's hockey team, and they're like, you can go play. But I was in grade 10, I was 14 years old, and I just moved to a city. I was just new in that school, and I was like, I do not want to go to a different school and like meet all of the girls and play with all of these girls and then not go to school with them, like not have a relationship with them.
Right.
Like, and
so
then
it'd just be like before and after school, you'd be practicing and playing with the team, but then you still go to your other high school.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that would be hard.
Yeah. So then I just was like, you know what? There's like 6 other sports that I can get into. And so, and like hockey kind of goes at the same, it's really hard to play hockey at the same time as other sports too. Because
other school sports. And hockey is a pretty all consuming sport.
Yeah. Anyway, all of this preamble is that that was the last time I really like played, quote unquote, like played hockey. So I was like 14.
Yeah. Just a couple years
ago. I grew
up
skating a lot. Like our family was very much like a skate. We grew up on a lake, so we would clear the ice and skate all the time. But in my latter years outside of high school, I just like didn't do it as much. But my sister, she plays a lot of hockey and she's very good at it. But similar story where there wasn't a ton of opportunity. I think she could have gone crazy with hockey.
Oh, I think, oh my goodness.
And she loves it. She plays rec hockey with these girls, and it's a ton of fun. But last year there was a night where she was like, hey, we need a sub, and would you want to come?
Right, you went, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, tell us more.
I was like, I didn't have any of my equipment, and I haven't worn equipment since grade 10.
Yeah.
I was like, how do you put this on? Like, I've never felt such a noob in a sport. And then it was all of this random equipment of my other sisters, and like both of my sisters kind of, and then it was like it didn't really fit like my elbow guards. I don't even remember what they're called.
Probably elbow pads.
Yeah, they were ginormous. So my elbows were sticking out like I looked so disproportionate.
Just throwing elbows.
But then my chest, I can't even remember what any of these are called. This sucks.
Breastplate.
My breastplate of righteousness. I'm just kidding. My chest. I don't even know.
Chest guard.
My shoulder pads.
Shoulder pads.
Because part of your Wow.
That's okay.
This is crazy that I can't remember any of this. See how long is it? Anyway, it was so tight. I could barely breathe, and I am not a slim, trim girl. So it just was like
a corset.
No, it just like kept riding up. So then it was like a teeny weeny little crop top, basically. Like it's supposed to cover your entire chest. It was above the midline of my chest.
Just choking you out.
So I'm, first of all, wearing all of these like pieces of equipment that
is so janky, like thrown together.
And I was like, all right, here we go. And the amount of time, like I went on the ice and I was like, I can't even skate. Like I can't skate. And Attica's team, the poor team was just like, they were trying to be so supportive and stuff, but I was like, they were like, okay, yeah, like don't go offside anymore, like just stuff like that. I'm like, oh crap, like I can't even skate in this stuff. Like
pay attention.
Anyway, if you really want to be humbled, go put on a bunch of hockey gear and just skate around. Like,
okay, that would be
it
next
just
level.
reminded me of like, wow, hockey is insane. Like, it's a hard sport. I mean, obviously, I think I would have been able to skate a little bit better if I had properly fitting equipment.
You know, I think it was hindering you a bit.
My helmet was so tight, I had a headache the entire
Oh my gosh, this story just gets crazier and crazier.
Never felt more humbled in my life. Actually, what made me, it was weird. I was like, I want to do this again. But like, I just want to actually like try, like, get better equipment. Like, I do have all of my equipment from high school. Probably doesn't fit anymore. But like, I want to do this again. Like, it was so
just
fun.
kind of redeeming it a bit. Yeah.
Anyway, and I never actually played with girls ever. That was the first time I ever played
Oh,
like a
wow.
hockey game with girls, because
Yeah.
all of my hockey was played with boys,
Yeah.
because there was never enough girls to play,
Right.
which is crazy.
That's crazy. Like getting your first like women's hockey experience.
Yeah. In
your older age.
rural Alberta, with these poor girls that were like, whose sister and why did you bring her?
Hey, you know what?
We definitely lost, but it's okay.
It's fine. That's totally fine.
It was fun.
That's fun though. I think that would be a really cool experience.
Yes.
Now,
It made me want to try again.
You
That's for
should.
sure.
you totally should. I support you.
I'll
I'll come cheer you on.
Oh yeah, it would
I
be
know her.
comical.
Oh, that'd be
Because
great.
there was just multiple times where I was just like, oh, I'm falling down now. Like, I'm fully falling down on my back or my front. Like, I forgot how to skate with all this equipment. Like, it was so bad.
That's so funny. Oh, that's just so
Anyway,
awesome.
That's just a little funny, humbling story to end this episode off.
Absolutely. Oh, I love that. You know what? We
yeah.
got to go out humble.
That's right.
We got to end on a humble note
You
here.
know,
That's
if we
good.
can't play it, we follow it, right?
Exactly. You know what? That's why we mostly follow it.
Yeah. And we're ready for the snow to bring on all of the winter
Yeah.
feels.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
See you on November 21st for Wicked and the beginning of PWHL.
We'll see you there, guys.
Adios.
Bye.
Let's get it.
Bringing Her A Game is hosted, edited, and produced by yours truly, Jenya and Kelsey, two Canadian, over-caffeinated women sports fanatics.
Our theme song is Go Girl Go Get It by the one and only Canadian baddie, Meja One.
Thanks to every woman breaking barriers in sport. From high school courts to Olympic podiums, you're the reason we hit record.
And a big thanks to you, our listener, for putting up with our shenanigans and supporting us. If you liked what you heard, even just a little bit, hit that follow button, rate us 5 stars, or give us a shout out to your friends in your group chat. All of it helps.
And remember to always bring your A game.
Catch you on the flip side.
Take another look, take another chance. Show 'em how you feel, do another dance.